Welcome to Pioneer's Knowledge Hub.
Do you know what makes Air Force One so special? Wrapped in the colors of the American flag, this jet is more than just a symbol of the nation's power. It's an enigma wrapped in a riddle, shrouded in mystery, and is the most recognizable plane in the world. Air Force One is a term that stirs intrigue and fascination. But here's a little-known fact. Air Force One isn't a specific aircraft. It's a call sign, a radio identifier used for any plane carrying the President of the United States. The moment the President steps off, it reverts to its usual call sign. From a two-seater jet to a jumbo 747, if the President is on board, it's Air Force One. This tradition started back in 1953, when an air traffic control mix-up occurred. A commercial flight with the same call sign as the President's plane, Air Force 8610, entered the same airspace. To avoid such confusion in the future, the unique call sign Air Force One was born. The mystique of Air Force One goes beyond the call sign. It's a flying fortress, a beacon of safety for the leader of the free world. It's a symbol of American ingenuity and power, recognized worldwide. It's a plane that carries not just a man, but the weight of an entire nation's hopes and dreams. The enigma of Air Force One is not just about the aircraft itself, but the man or woman who steps off it. It's about the decisions they make at 40,000 feet, the peace treaties negotiated, the wars averted, and the countless lives impacted by those decisions. So when you look up at the sky and see that distinctive blue and white plane streak across the horizon, remember that it's more than just a mode of transport. It's a symbol of democracy, a vessel of hope, and an embodiment of the American spirit. Now that we've piqued your curiosity, let's delve into the history of this iconic aircraft. Our journey begins in 1943, during the throes of World War II. The world was a tumultuous place, and the United States was right in the thick of it all. Amidst this global chaos, a significant development took place that would forever change the way the American president traveled. The Presidential Pilot Office was born out of necessity, a response to the rapidly evolving world where mobility was key. This office was the precursor to the Presidential Airlift Group, the team responsible for the operation of what we now know as Air Force One. The objective was clear: ensure the president could safely and swiftly travel anywhere in the world, at any given time. Amidst the backdrop of war, the first presidential aircraft took to the skies. It wasn't called Air Force One back then, oh no. It was the Dixie Clipper, a Pan Am Boeing 314 flying boat. This four-engine long-range seaplane with its elegant design and spacious interior was the first of its kind, a symbol of a new era of presidential travel. The Dixie Clipper carried President Franklin D. Roosevelt over the Atlantic to the Casablanca Conference in Morocco, marking the first time a sitting U.S. president had flown in an aircraft for official duties. This monumental flight was not just a journey across the ocean, but a leap into the future, setting a precedent for the presidents to follow. In the years that followed, the Presidential Airlift Group evolved, growing in its capabilities and responsibilities, always striving to ensure the safety and comfort of the president. The aircraft used by the president also evolved, becoming more sophisticated and secure with each passing decade. In this unfolding narrative of American history, the stage was set for the birth of a symbol of American power and prestige, a symbol that would come to be known as Air Force One, an iconic representation of the American presidency, recognized and respected around the globe. The evolution of Air Force One is a tale of technological advancements in changing times. As the United States emerged from the shadow of World War II, its presidential aircraft also underwent a transformation. The propeller-driven aircraft of the Roosevelt and Truman eras gave way to the jet age under President Eisenhower. But it was during the Kennedy administration that Air Force One really began to take form as we know it today. President John F. Kennedy's term in office was marked by a shift towards modernity and progress, reflected in the choice of aircraft. The propeller planes were replaced by the Boeing 707, a jet aircraft that symbolized America's technological prowess. The 707 was faster, more reliable, and capable of transcontinental and transatlantic flights, reinforcing the global scope of the American presidency. But the 707 was more than just a faster plane. It was also a canvas for one of the most iconic designs in aviation history. The task of designing the aircraft's livery fell to the First Lady, Jacqueline Kennedy, renowned industrial designer Raymond Loewy, who was known for his work on logos for Shell, Exxon, and the former TWA airline. The result was a livery that was both patriotic and timeless. A vibrant blue and white color scheme replaced the previous military-inspired design. The words "United States of America" were emblazoned along the fuselage, and the American flag was prominently displayed on the tail. It was a design that spoke to the optimism and confidence of the Kennedy era. As the decades passed, the aircraft itself evolved. The 707 gave way to the larger and more advanced 747 during the Reagan administration. But the iconic blue and white livery remained, a constant symbol of the American presidency. The story of Air Force One is a testament to the power of design and the impact of technology. It's a narrative that reflects the changing times, from the propeller era to the jet age. It's a journey that mirrors America's own evolution, both in the skies and on the ground. As the world changed, so did Air Force One, always staying a step ahead. Scene script. Air Force One is more than just a means of transportation for the president. Let's dive into the features that make Air Force One so unique. This aircraft isn't merely a luxury jet, oh no. Air Force One is a technological marvel, outfitted with advanced communication systems that make it a mobile command center in the sky. Even at 35,000 feet, the president is never cut off from the rest of the world. The communications suite is capable of sending and receiving encrypted messages, conducting video conferences, and even broadcasting live television. In essence, the president can run the country from the skies if need be. Impressive, right? But that's not all. Air Force One also boasts in-flight refueling capabilities. This means that the aircraft can stay airborne indefinitely, as long as there is a refueling plane nearby. This feature was designed with the worst-case scenarios in mind, where the president might need to be in the air for an extended period during a crisis. It's like having your own floating island in the sky, untethered by the need to touch down for fuel. Now let's talk about security. You can't just waltz into this fortress with ill intentions. Air Force One is equipped with multiple layers of security to protect the commander-in-chief. It has advanced missile defense systems, electronic countermeasures to jam enemy radar, and flares to divert heat-seeking missiles. The aircraft's exterior is also armored, capable of withstanding a nuclear blast from the ground. And to top it all off, the onboard medical suite is equipped to handle any medical emergency, even surgery, ensuring the president's health is always safeguarded. Simply put, Air Force One is not just a plane, it's a symbol of American power and technological prowess, a testament to the nation's commitment to preserving the safety and mobility of its leader. Every feature on this aircraft is designed to ensure the president can lead effectively and securely from anywhere, at any time. Air Force One is a flying fortress, equipped to handle any situation. Air Force One has been an integral part of American history. This statement rings true as we delve into some of the key moments where this symbolic aircraft has played a pivotal role. Let's take a trip down memory lane to August 8, 1974. The nation watched as President Richard Nixon, embroiled in the Watergate scandal, boarded Air Force One for the last time as president. As the plane lifted off, Nixon's resignation became official, and Air Force One, for a brief moment, became the vessel of a president no more. Fast forward to the 80s, and we find ourselves in the throes of the Cold War. President Ronald Reagan, with his firm stance against the Soviet Union, often used Air Force One as a flying command center. It was from the secure confines of this aircraft that he directed his administration's bold moves. Air Force One became a symbol of America's unyielding resolve during this tense period. In times of tragedy and triumph, Air Force One has been there. When the nation mourned the loss of President John F. Kennedy, the plane served as a backdrop for the swearing-in of his successor, Lyndon B. Johnson. And when the United States celebrated the end of the Gulf War, President George H.W. Bush addressed the nation from its iconic blue and white body. Through the years, Air Force One has carried presidents to historic meetings and pivotal negotiations. It has flown over oceans and continents, symbolizing America's presence and power. It has witnessed change, from the end of wars to the signing of peace treaties, from resignations to inaugurations. But Air Force One is more than just the president's plane. It's a symbol of American resilience, a testament to the nation's technological prowess, and a beacon of its democratic values. It's a moving piece of history, always ready for its next mission, always prepared for the unexpected. Air Force One, a symbol of American power and prestige, continues to be a key player on the world stage. It's not just an aircraft, it's a legacy.
Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.